Hey guys, so today on the Sustainable Tracker channel, I actually have a lot of content coming out, so I'm trying to organize it here. Today's content is gonna be about my AD5X. One of the things I really enjoy about using my Adventure 5M Pro is the fact that it's got the light on it. And then it's got that light on it, like the LED light, and you can really see what's printing. I really like that. And then it's got this camera right up in this corner here. So I can watch the print and check for any mess ups if I'm sitting on the sofa or something inside. So today's video is gonna be about adding those same features onto my AD5X. So I've watched a couple videos on it already, and from other fellow YouTubers that have graciously shown me the way. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna install the lighting in it as well as my camera. So why don't you guys come along with me, see what this project entails. So I did pick up some items on Amazon here. I got the I believe that's the, hopefully this works. This is the 3D printer lamp, and it said it works for mine. It says AD5M. Hopefully it works for mine. It said it would. We'll find out. And then I picked up the camera kit here also off of Amazon. See, this is the AD5M Pro. I sure hope this fits mine. It says it does, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Oh yeah, there you go. AD5X, see that right there? Well, let's check it out. So it looks like, get the styrofoam out of the way here. There you go, you get the camera, which looks very similar to the one that's in the AD5M Pro and AD5M. Got the camera with the plug-in, and and then we also got the LED light set. Looks like it came with some clips here. I think there's two kits. There's one kit that just has the light and you 3D print these. I just went out and bought the whole kit that has everything. I didn't want to waste time with 3D printing. But these look like wires, like wire clips that clip somewhere. Run the wire along. And then you got, what is this? Some double-sided tape, it looks like. Maybe to stick the LED light strip somewhere. And you got some screws. And you got some wire and the LED light strip. It's gonna be fun. I'm not really sure how to put this one on. I'll figure that one out. And the kit they don't come with any instructions, so just so you know. That's why I'm making this video, so you guys can watch how to do it. There's a lot of other YouTube videos out there too, so yeah. But you know, I have to add it to the Sustainable Tracker channel as well. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the goodness off of it. I think I'm gonna have to pull off some of these, some of those panels there too to get at it. I'm not exactly sure, 100% sure. For the light, I think the light is gonna go somewhere up in the corners here. And then we're gonna have to run a wire around the back. And then pull off this panel here, which exposes the motherboard for the printer. And on that motherboard is gonna be the connection point for the LED lights. So I'm gonna get to that. Why don't you follow along? And by the way, guys, I have that, look at all this mess. Look at all this waste. I have that, that 3D printed cup, the poop chute thing I printed for my, my AD5X, but Man, that's no match for all the waste this thing produces. I mean, this is a lot, and I haven't really printed that much. I'm just shocked at how much wasted filament this machine produces. Ooh, boy. I sure hope somebody comes out with something that lets me melt this back down and restring it into spool somehow. That'd make a pretty cool spool, all those colors mixed together, melted down. I'd do it. You manufacturers out there, we need to get working on this. This is a mess. Dang, look at all that waste. That is filament. That's filament I paid for, just wasted. Wow. You guys know, what do you guys do with your waste? Leave a comment down below, because I really need to figure out what the heck to do about all this. This is a lot. I mean, thankfully I'm using PLA, which is like a plant-based filament, but still, this is a waste of, this is a lot of money going down the drain here. Man, yeah, if you guys know anything. By the way, I put a pre-order in for that Flashforge Creator 5, which is supposed to have like 4 print heads, I guess. There's like 4 print heads, and that's supposed to eliminate this waste. I have a pre-order in for it. Hopefully, you know, it's like 500 bucks, so we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully I can afford it. We'll see. But man, by the time I get through paying for all this waste, it might be worth the money. What do you guys think? Do you guys know anybody? Anything? What do you guys do with this stuff? Or is there anything coming out where we can melt this back down? Wow, let me know in the comments, please. I'm drowning in this stuff here. All right, so let's get this sucker taken apart. Put these guys out of the way. Do a little time lapse on this part, so cue the time lapse. Check this out, by the way. I printed this little guy. It's a Mo. I forgot exactly what he stands for, but this little robot from Wall-E that cleans up. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And he's like, goes and cleans up after Wall-E behind him because he's leaving a dirt mess as he's this trail. Pretty sweet, huh? I actually added magnets to the bottom, so it comes like, when you 3D print it, it's like in this swivel base here. But I didn't want it to separate, like fall off my desk or something. So I put little magnets so that, you know, just kind of holds it together there, but still got to paint them up. That's gonna be pretty cool though when I'm done with it. I have them sit next to, I printed Wall-E and Eva as well. I don't have it here to show you guys, but pretty excited about this one. It's cool. Okay, so I pretty much just took off the the filament. I don't think I really need to, I don't know, I might need to take all this off as well. But this is, you know, this just pops off, right? This just pops off like that, you know? And then I can just pull those things out. If I need to get like my arms down in here for the LED, that's what I'll do. I'll just pull this guy out of here. I'll just put him over here with the other mess. Actually, we'll put him up top right there so that way you don't get damaged. There, and then you know what? Sorry, I went a little faster on the camera, huh? You know what? I don't think I need to pull these guys off. Maybe what I'll do is I'll pull this plexiglass off just to give my arms some space to work here. I don't think I need to take all of them off. I'm just gonna do that. I think that's it, because I have access here. right? And then if I have to reach over here, I have access here. I think I'm good. Okay, so let's get that camera installed. Okay, so let's get this camera going. And it's got a screw and that. And I believe, we see this, so if you guys have this do-it-yourself kit, like I do, where you put these plastic prints, there's a hole here that's left out. This is where that screw goes into. So what you do is you position this guy. And so the way it works is this guy goes, this guy's gonna go something like that. Something like that. And you can see the hole has lined up with the camera. And actually, I'm not sure, I'm thinking it, oh, it just stays right there, look at that. I think there's a, it's just like a slot that it slides into over here. And then this side, where'd you go? Right there. The screw just goes right in there. Like so. And then I'll tighten it down and hold the, I need to use 2 hands for this, so be right back. Okay, so for this, so for the camera, you're gonna be using this Allen head. I believe it came with your printer. You came with 3, right? You have the small, the medium, and then the large here. So we're gonna use this medium one, and then we're just gonna tighten it down here. So I already went ahead and tightened it as much as I could, but I'm just gonna give it one more little crank on it there, make sure it's nice and tight in there. And as you can see, that's in there solid, it ain't moving. And then what I'm gonna do with this wire here, it looks like it might, you know, does it run up there? So the key here is it's gonna connect back here, right in that spot, right? So I need to dismount this very carefully. Because remember what happened last time I did this? I pulled that ribbon cable out. I'm not doing that again. But that's basically where it is. I don't think I could even, you know, could I? Dare I try? No, I'd like to route it the correct way. It's supposed to go in here, which I need to determine how that is gonna happen. Does it come up? Let me play around with this and get back to you. So let me update you guys on what I've done here. So what I did is I very carefully slid the display off. So if you see the logo here, your display's on, very carefully just, you know, I did this with my finger there, my thumb on the display, and just very softly tried to just force it out because it slides out that way. Slid out the display because I have PTSD from pulling that cable out the last time. Not gonna let that happen again. But then I ran the cable through, there's like a little hole back in there if you can see it. I ran the cable through there and it's popping out, but my only concern is it doesn't really come out that far. And I'm wondering if there was a better way for me to run this. I'm sure there is. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more, see if I can get a better route here. All right guys, so this definitely looks like that's the way it's supposed to go. You can see the notch there, which is where the little tabs for the that one piece fits in. Oh, it looks like my magnets came out of my piece there. And then that connects right in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect that now. Then I'm gonna try and refit my my bezel piece here back in, being very carefully with that, very careful with that, if I can talk right. Let's see what happens. Cross your fingers here. See how that works out for us. All right, guys, so I got it. I did it. I got my cable installed. It's running up through here. A little notch back there goes in, comes out, and it connects right up in there. It wasn't hard. You just got to be real slow and careful, because the last thing you want is to pull this guy out. I'm gonna make sure he's still in there, looking good. Yep, looks good. And took a little finagling. So a little insight, what I did was I slid this piece off in a way that I was able to slide this up, slid it up. And by sliding it up, I was able to disengage it from this slot here. Then I was able to kind of twist my screen upside down here to give me a little bit more length on the ribbon cable. When I did that, this piece was able to, if you can picture it, go like that and then slide out, right? Connected my monitor, my screen to this cable back here. Can you see that? And then I just reversed it. So I started with my LCD upside down, holding this vertical. There's like a little slot, slid in, and then I was able to do that and then twist this back that way so that it's correct, upright. And that gave me enough play to be able to slide in that slot there and slide and then get this side, because it was at an angle, able to get that into there. Probably would have been easier if I just took these two off. If you just take these two off, you don't probably have to do all that. Learn from my errors, okay? And then I was able to just button it all back in, slide this piece back in, and there you go. Now, so my camera's hooked up, it's installed, and we just have to turn the setting on the printer and go. But before I do that, I'm gonna install the, I believe the light goes, I'm not sure if it goes here or here. I need to figure that out. Up on the top or right in there. So I gotta figure that out. We'll get back to you on that one. All right, so getting ready to install the LED light. Here's an update for you. So these are just Amazon LED lights. It's not like designated specifically for this printer. I have seen some people place this just kind of like right in here, like so. You can see that there, kind of just like that. I've seen people just place it in there with double-sided tape, and then they run the power. Then they run the lines over here. Then they put the other one on the same side, kind of like in this little trough here, cable trough. And then you just connect it right back into there. That's for this kit. For the actual kit that's for the Flashforge, you're supposed to print out like a 3D mount, or I'm sorry, a 3D printed mount, LED mount, that, let me grab another one here, that this will sit in, and then that mount will kind of clip into where these holes are, so that you're trying to get an angle here on it, sorry. So that you, it's something like this. You guys can see that. I'll show you. Yeah, it's just something like that. So that's the route I'm gonna go with. I think all I really need is one. I don't need two LED lights. I think that's just gonna be too much. I was looking at my 5M Pro here, and that one has, the light is literally in the same spot there. You guys can see that there. You see it right in here. So that's where I'm gonna mount this one. That's the only light, and that's adequate enough. As you can see, you know what I'm printing right now is the mount. So that's what's printing right now. And that's kind of what the mount looks like. Let me show you what it looks like on the, I use the Orica slicer here, and you can see that's the mount there. I don't know, I put supports there. I probably didn't need them, but I just wanted to be safe. I put some supports there just to ensure a good, you know, accurate print there. But as you can see from this model, right in there, let's see if I can get that at a different angle here so you can see. There we go. There's like a little stubby right there, that a little dimple, I guess, if you will, or peg that will sit. That's where the that mount, it'll position it up nicely there. And then your LED light goes right in here, and it's got little clips here on the end. Can't really see it in this shot. I'll show you after when it prints out. And that the LED light will just like kind of clip in there. Then it'll clip in right up in here, and then that's it. That's the mounting process. Then I'll work on running the wire. This is the wiring here that you get with the kit. I'm gonna run that along the cable trough there, back into there, and then when I pull the panel off the back here, when I pull this panel off, that cable will come through and then attach to the motherboard. And that should do it. So that's the game plan. So I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna pull off this back panel first, then I'll connect the cable and I'll run it through and I'll get it ready to be plugged in. So hopefully by that, by the time I finish that, this guy will be done. And by the way, this thing was so big that I had to print it diagonally. You see that? I had to print it diagonally because I couldn't fit it on my plate. It wanted to print it like vertically, you know, like standing straight up and down, like so. But it kept saying that it wouldn't, I guess this wouldn't go low enough to accommodate it. I think it would have. I think it's just being safe. But I just moved it like this. It's gonna be probably a little bit longer of a print job because of it. But that's okay, it's only 30 minutes. You can see, I'm running at 31 minutes right now, so let's see what happens. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is I gotta get my, my little bracket there for my waste bucket. Gotta get that off. So let me get the right thing to get that off. It's just a little Allen head. So we'll take that off. Like so. I'm just gonna throw that so I don't lose them. Good to go. Come on. Pull that guy off. There you go. He's off. And then these screws are Phillips. So I'm gonna grab me a Phillips driver. Go get that toolbox here. All right, Phillips driver. Take this guy off. Oh, before I do that, don't forget to disconnect this guy. This guy off. You know, funny thing, it's got this, looks like a grounding screw here. And that's an Allen head, so I'm gonna take that off. Oh, maybe I don't need to take that off, actually. It looks like it just pops out. So you probably don't need to take that off then. Just leave it on. Just ignore it. Yeah, sure don't, but it is definitely a grounding screw. All right, panel's off, and there is the motherboard. That is the brains of the unit right there. Okay, and so the socket or the plug-in area for the lighting is this yellow one here. So that's where we're gonna attach. That's where we're gonna attach this guy into there. Just trying to focus in on the wrong thing here. There you go. Like so. That's plugged in, and then I'm gonna route it. Looks like right up in here, you see that? There's that cable trough. So we're just gonna poke it through there and run it to the front. So let's do that. Oops, come on now, come on. Fight me. All right. Looks like we got that fed through here. And, oops. Didn't realize that was closed. And we'll just kind of, for now, we'll place it here, and then we'll have to fish it through in a way it doesn't get bound by anything. But let's come back here and see what kind of damage we've done here. Looks good. Looks good. Maybe a little, I don't think we need a zip tie. I think we're good just like that. There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the panel back on, and then I will string it through here in a way that makes sense for the flare. Yeah, we'll string it through that trough there and get it ready to be connected up right there on this front header, right there. All right, guys, so this is the 3D printed mount here. And you can see here, it's got like the little area here where it would clip. And then I think I'll just put some double-sided tape along this edge here, just to kind of secure it in there. And then I'm guessing this guy is, not sure if this is gonna work or not, because you have the little piece there. Yeah, they both have that, don't they? Yeah, that's probably not gonna work the way I thought it would. I thought maybe I'd be able to insert that into here and click it in, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Huh. I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll just double-side tape this thing, just to kind of make it work, something like that. Maybe I'll just glue it right there. How about that? We'll see. Let's see what I do. All right. So I cut a little notch out of that there, so I can try and make this fit in here. You know, I think I'm gonna end up gluing it, but yeah, you see I notched it. Where's the camera? Notched it, probably a little more than what it needed to be, but that's okay. It just makes it fit even better. So I'll just kind of throw a little bead of glue down along this edge here, along that edge there, glue it down, and then I should be able to just insert it in its place there. By the way, if you're curious about this tool, I kind of picked this up on, I believe, this was like a Christmas present, but they're on Amazon, and it's not a sponsor, just showing what I used. Fantic, and it's F2 Master, and basically it's just a Dremel, battery-powered Dremel. Let me show you this kit that it comes with. So this is it here. It all sits in there. You have all your tools right here, and it's pretty nifty. Let me see if I can do this. So you just where's the camera at? Where's that? Okay. So it's basically a Dremel. You just you turn this collet to tighten your bits on there, and then the bits just kind of come out. Oops, sorry, my bad. Zoom out on that. It's just like a Dremel bit. See that? And they sit in this neat little carousel that you see here. Like so, and then you can you have all these tools. It's got like the cutoff wheel one there. I have the cutoff disc somewhere else. You have like grinders, you know, and cutting bits. And then down here you have like some more like stone grinder things there. And it's all on this little carousel. And when you're done with this guy, you put it back in here, like so. And then it has this sleeve thing here. And it slides in there. And it pops down just like that. And when you're ready for it, you just pop it up. Actually, you probably could do, yeah, you just pop it up. Probably doing this all wrong because it's not usually how I do it, because that's usually the bottom is right here.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready for the tool to pop out, you just kind of push down on it here, making it look harder than what it actually is. Come on, I ain't coming out, but this guy will pop up and then you pull it out. Really cool tool. Has everything I need, especially for my 3D prints. If I'm trying to clean them up, if I need to file stuff down, cut stuff off, and whatnot. So, yeah, that's what I use right now to make that notch. And of course, my trusty old clippers here too. All right, guys. So I went ahead and put it all back together. I got the light mount mounted. So let's show you what that looks like here from the inside. I just kind of glued that down in there. Horrible job at gluing it because I have my fingerprints everywhere, but it's fine. I connected the line, oh, I didn't show you guys how I ran the wire. Let me show you that. So I ended up just running the wire along the cable trough, and I just put some double-sided tape here, ran the wire all along here. I removed the camera again just from here, from the screw, ran the wire behind the camera, put the camera back in. That's holding the wire back, and then it just came right up there, as you can see, right in this area here, and I plugged it right into there. And then this mount fits perfectly on this header piece. It just clips right in. It just clips right into this header piece. And that's secure, light secure. Last thing we have to do now is let's turn it on. It's moment of truth. Hopefully it works. Hit that switch on the back. Let's take a look here and see what it's gonna do. It's coming on. Feeders are doing their thing. Initializing. Let's see. Moment of truth. We did everything right. It should just come on. Voila. We have light. Look at how much brighter that is. That's the 5M Pro, Adventure 5M Pro. That's the AD5X. That's on. Light's on. All right. Wow. This is so much more light than that. And they wanted me to install 2 of them. Oh, that would have been way too bright. Way too bright. But perfect. So there you go. So this kit that I used again is the Amazon kit. It's kind of a universal thing. It comes with 2 of these. It's not the Flashforge kit, but I was able to retrofit it to make it fit on the Flashforge mount that I will link right here to show you where you can find it. That's the Flashforge wiki page. It links to that 3D print file that prints out this bar right here, and then with some little bit of trimming here and there, we were able to get the light bar to fit on that and glue it down on there, and it's perfect. And it's very, very bright, and I like it. I'm very happy. And I got my camera installed as well. Just as a little side note on the camera, once you get it installed, you do have to go into your settings here, and you'll notice this little icon will pop up, the little camera icon. and then you can turn on your camera, turn on your video. It'll actually record. I believe that's what this is for. You have a little USB in there. Have to test that out. It'll record the video of your 3D print happening, and so forth. So that's how you turn on the camera. And the lights automatically, it's just an automatic thing through the motherboard. No programming, nothing needed. It just recognizes it, sends a signal, turns on the lights. And yeah, very happy, very happy. Now I can see when even during the day, it was kind of hard for me to see because it was so dark. So there you go, AD5X, 5N Pro, both lit up with cameras. I can monitor them from my desk, from my phone. By the way, during this whole video, my printers, both of them, updated with the new software, and my Orca Flashforge updated with the new Flashforge Studio, I believe. It's like 1.7 or something. And now everything looks great. So there you go. So both of them are working, and hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.